What we know about Iran's attack on U.S. base in Qatar. According to BBC News, Iran launched missiles at the U.S. military base in Qatar on Monday, in what it said was retaliation for American strikes against its nuclear sites over the weekend. Witnesses reported hearing loud bangs in the sky above the capital Doha, while video showed bright flashes in the sky as air defense systems attempted to intercept missiles. Donald Trump described the attack as very weak and expected, and suggested peace in the region could proceed. On Tuesday, the U.S. president announced a ceasefire between Israel and Iran had come into effect. Here is what we know. What did Iran target and why? Iranian missiles targeted the largest U.S. military base in the Middle East, Al-Udeid, in what it said was a response to the U.S. bombing 3 of its nuclear program facilities on Saturday evening. Al-Udeid is home to the U.S. military's headquarters for all air operations in the region. Some British military personnel also serve there on rotation. Iran launches missiles at U.S. base in Qatar in response to strikes. The attack was first confirmed by Iranian state media and later by the military. A statement from the IRGC, the most powerful branch of the Iranian military, said that Iran will not leave any attack on its sovereignty unanswered, and added, U.S. bases in the region are not strengths, but vulnerabilities. The U.S. had previously warned Iran not to respond to its strikes on nuclear facilities and urged leaders in Tehran to agree to a diplomatic end to hostilities in the region. There were differing reports about how many missiles were fired. Iran said 6, the U.S. said 14, and Qatar was reported by Reuters as saying 19, all of which it added were intercepted. No one has been reported killed or injured. In the hours before the attack, both the U.S. and UK had advised their citizens in Qatar to shelter in place. About 8,000 U.S. citizens live in Qatar, according to the State Department, as well as several thousand British citizens. What was said after the attack? It became apparent soon afterwards that Iran had given warning that it was preparing to launch missiles. 3 Iranian officials, quoted by the New York Times, said that Tehran had told Doha of its intentions as a way to minimize casualties. In his first comments in the aftermath, President Donald Trump thanked Iran for giving us early notice, which made it possible for no lives to be lost and nobody to be injured. He branded the attack very weak. No Americans were harmed and very little damage was done, he said. They've gotten it all out of their system, he added, and said there was now a chance for peace. Nevertheless, a spokesman for Qatar's foreign ministry said the attack was a surprise and a flagrant violation of its sovereignty, and added that Qatar was one of the first countries to warn against the dangers of Israeli escalation in the region.